Hey everyone, so today we're going to be doing an everyday eye look featuring one of my favorite palettes, the Tarantino Dreamy Palette. Starting off with a fresh face, I'm going to first apply my primer, which is the Sephora one that I'm not super crazy about. It's geared towards anti-shine, so I'm probably more oily skin, which is not really my skin type, so I don't think it's suited for me. I'm going to be using my Leo Ellie Triple the Solution BB Cream and mixing it with my MAC Strobe Cream to add a little bit of luminosity to the formulation. I like to use my fingers first to disperse the product over my entire face, and then I typically come in with my foundation brush and finish buffing it out. This way I end up, I find that I use less product because less of it sinks into the brush. After buffing the foundation completely into my skin, I find sometimes that I've gotten some in my eyebrows, so here I'm just kind of cleaning that up, and then I'm going to prime my eyelids using Urban Decay's Eyeshadow Primer Potion just to make sure that my eyeshadows are going to stay all day. Now, as that's kind of settling into my skin, I'm going to use my MAC Studio Finish Concealer just to apply to all of my spots. And then just using my buffing brush just to even that out and make sure it's all blended. Now I'm using my Origins Plant Description Concealer underneath my eyes and then a little buffing brush just to make sure that it's completely and seamlessly buffed into the skin. I use a shade that's a little bit lighter than my natural skin tone to bring some glow and highlight to that area. This is Benefit's Ooh La Lift. I'm not too crazy about it. It's kind of just a highlighting product rather than a concealing product. It's pink toned, so just to bring a little light. Then using my Bare Essentials Mineral Veil, I am just powdering that area and setting it in place. Using my MAC Bare Study Paint Pot, which I love and adore, I'm gonna apply this all over my eyelids to create a base of color and shimmer, and this can also be used as a primer, but for me I like to use it on top of my primer potion. Now here's the featured Tarantino palette. Using that center champagne color, I just pack it all over the lid using this flat shader brush. This is a beautiful color. The formulation is absolutely fantastic of all 5 of these shadows. And then I pack a little bit of this taupey gray color just in the outer third, just lightly tapping it in, not worrying too much about buffing it in, and then I take a clean fluffy brush and just soften those edges and make sure that there are no harsh transitions. I also like to use that same taupe color on a pencil brush just to bring it down underneath the bottom lashes to smoke it out just a little bit and add some definition. And then I'm also adding a little bit more to define that outer third and create just a general wing shape. Finally, using the lightest and white base shimmer color, I just pack a little bit of that onto my brow bone and then onto the inner corner to brighten that area. Now using my Revlon Brow Fantasy in Brunette, I just fill in my eyebrows. I'm not too crazy about this product. I think it's too red based for my hair color and skin tone. It just doesn't look right. But I love my Anastasia Clear Brow Gel to set my eyebrows in place. It lasts all day, doesn't flake. Now using my Buxom Insider Liner in Topaz, I line my waterline. As you can tell, this is also a red-based brown, but I think it looks really nice in the waterline. Using one of my favorite mascaras, the CoverGirl Clump Crusher, I apply a couple coats of this and just define my eyelashes without making them too crazy, but just appropriate enough for work and an everyday look. Using this light pink blush by MAC, I just sweep it all over my cheeks, focusing on the outer edges of my face, not too much on the actual cheeks, just to use my blush to contour a little bit. Now, unfortunately, I didn't film this, but I did use my black liquid liner to define my upper lash line. Now, using Benefit's High Beam, I put a few drops of this on my cheekbones. It's a beautiful pink-based creamy highlighter, and I'm using my fingers here, but I do end up moving to a stippling brush just to make sure that that's evenly distributed on my face and there are no spots where it kind of dries awkwardly and it shines weird. I mean, it reflects weird when the sun shines on it. Using my MAC Pure Sculpture, this is a cream bronzer. I just add a little bit of this into the hollows of my cheeks just to contour. Using the Balm Staniac, it's a red-based lip stain. I just add this as a base, and then I'm going to top it off with a beautiful pink lip gloss, also by the Balm, called Girl Next Door. And that's my final look. Hope you guys enjoyed. Bye-bye.